and girls, welcome to my player ratings for Arsenal's emphatic victory over Fulham. 5-1. I said after the game in Azerbaijan that we're going to give someone a hiding very soon. And that hiding come quicker than I thought. Fulham got absolutely battered in the second half especially. First half was not the greatest of performances from Arsenal. Looked a little bit disjointed at times. Fulham come back into the game after a mistake from Monreal. But we came out with a completely different mindset in the second half, just as we have done all season. Second half, we look a completely different side. And that was the case yesterday. We completely just slapped Fulham all over the place. They could not live with us in that second half. And the fact that we can make substitutions like Ramsey and Aubameyang just makes it even worse for sides like Fulham. They're looking and thinking, oh, here we go again. And they're just deflated by it. And that's exactly what happened. Ramsey's goal, he was on the pitch less than 60 seconds. And what a goal. Contender for goal of the season already. If that doesn't win goal of the month, at least for October, then there's a conspiracy. What a team goal. The flick from Bellerin. The 360 pass from Mkhitaryan, the cross from Aubameyang, the flick by Ramsey. Just perfect. Now, a lot of people have compared it to one of our most famous goals, which was against Norwich, which Jack Wilshere scored, and it's right up there with it. Seriously, it was such an unbelievable team goal. And I was really, really happy. Of course, the fourth goal, Aubameyang's first one. I'm going to really enjoy that one because, as you've probably seen from the TV images, Lacazette and Aubameyang celebrated with us. And it was just an unbelievable feeling, getting to celebrate a goal with the players. It's just, I can't describe it. It's unbelievable feeling. I was absolutely buzzing. I'm like a little kid, so happy. But that's the feeling that we've got at the club right now. Also, I want to send a massive shout out to Xhaka as well. He came up to me and my son and he gave us his shirt after the game. So my little boy is absolutely buzzing. Now, if you look on my Instagram page from a while ago, some of my posts, I actually posted a picture of my son in his shirt for the season with Xhaka on it. It's his favourite player. He is absolutely buzzing, like I said. So, Granit, thank you so much for the gesture. It means everything. And you've made a 7-year-old boy so happy. And I can imagine him going into school this morning, telling all his mates about it. So, well happy. But yeah, listen. What I'm here for is the player ratings, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to get straight into the player ratings. First of all, we're going to go with Leno. Another decent performance from him. Very composed, very assured. The opening 5 minutes or so, he made an unbelievable save. Mistake from Hector, put Fulham in, took a deflection, and his reactions to stop it, unbelievable. But yeah, straightforward performance. Didn't have a lot to do in the second half. Looks composed on the ball, really happy with his performance. And for yesterday's game, I'm going to give Leno an 8. Going to move into the defensive area. First of all, we're going to go with Bellerin. I feel that he dealt with Ryan Sessegnon well. I feel that sometimes he was really, worried about him, that he forgot about his attacking side of things. Opening 5 minutes, nearly conceded us a goal with a sloppy pass out. And he wasn't that great in the first half, but second half he really stepped up and his performance was excellent. So I'm going to focus more on the positives than the negative of that first half. It was a decent performance, like I said. So for this one, I'm going to give Bellerin an 8. Going to move into the other fullback position, and Monreal. Not his greatest of days, to be honest with you. And I feel that he was getting exposed down his flank. And we had a few problems there. It was his error for Fulham's goal. Sloppy pass. And the rest was history. They went and took their goal really well. Got an assist in the game. But like I said, his defensive wise was not up to scratch yesterday. And that goal he gave away, luckily it didn't come back to haunt us. But like I said, with Hector, focus on some positives than the negatives. I wouldn't put him up there with Hector, but I will give Nacho Monreal a 7.5. Going to move into the central defensive area, and I felt that both guys had a pretty comfortable afternoon. I was quite surprised by the lineup, to be honest with you, that Sokratis was not in there. First of all, we're going to go with Mustafi. This was one of them games where he actually stayed on his feet, wasn't sliding in all the time, slid in when he had to, and made tackles. A lot of interceptions, good in the air, and I felt he dealt with Mitrovic, pretty comfortably, to be honest with you. The problems we were getting in the first half were not going through the middle, they were down the flanks, and I've said this, more than one occasion before. And I feel that, we looked all right, especially with Torreira in front of them. So for yesterday's game, I'm going to give Mustafi an 8. I'm going to go into the next position, and that's Rob Holding. Again, another really good performance from him. I thought he played really well yesterday. He's definitely looking like someone that's, Emery's enjoying watching and likes to have him in the team. And he's making a claim for that spot within the starting 11. And another good performance, like I said. Also handled Mitrovic very well and done what he had to do. So for this one, I'm going to give Rob Holding an 8. Going to move into the midfield area first of all, and we're going to go with Lucas Torreira. What a brilliant performance, this beautiful little man. Mate, he is what we've been missing for so long. He is our version of Kante. He's not up to his levels yet. He's still got a lot to prove, but you can see what he's doing. And I think the rest of the Premier League can now see exactly what he's doing. He's a little terror. He's like a rash. He's just on you. He's just intercepting everything. He's brilliant. Loved his performance yesterday. And for this one, I'm going to give Lucas Torreira a 9. Next position, Granit Xhaka. Another good performance yesterday. I said it. When this guy is playing with Torreira, you're seeing a completely different player. It's that simple. He's very composed, very assured, done what he had to do. No nonsense, no frills. And went about his business. Is the starting point for a lot of our attacks and spreading the play out wide and whatnot. And yeah, yesterday, another good performance. And for this one, I'm going to give Granit Xhaka an 8. Next up, we're going to go with Henrik Mkhitaryan. Busy afternoon for him. I don't think he was as involved as some players, but he was there or thereabouts. And, he was getting stuck in. He was working hard, and that pass he made to put Aubameyang down wide when Ramsey scored that 360 pass, that was unbelievable. And he was a threat. You could see he offers us that width and, that directness that we've been missing. And decent performance from him. So for this one, I'm going to give Henrik Mkhitaryan an 8 as well. Next player we're going to go with is Alex Iwobi. Again, this guy is staking his claim. Started the game and he didn't disappoint. It was another good performance. He looks confident, he looks hungry, he looks ready. I know some of the lads met Iwobi's dad before the game, and he actually had some photos with Robbie and whatnot, and he said he loves AFTV and he loves the honesty. Even when, some of us have criticised his son and things that Iwobi's done wrong, he agrees. And it was probably the wake-up call that he needed. And he's showing under a new manager that he can do the business, and I'm really, really happy with him. So for this performance, I'm going to give Alex Iwobi an 8.5. Next position we're going to go with is Danny Welbeck. Very, very busy afternoon for him. Works hard, and that is the one thing he does. I think he picked up a little hamstring injury, which is why he went off, and he was limping after the game as well. So we'll wait and see what the prognosis is with that. Whether he will actually still go with the England camp and everything. But like I said, busy afternoon for him. Worked really, really hard, and that's what he does give us. A directness, hard working, pace and power. And it was a decent afternoon for him. Very decent. Even though he didn't get on the score sheet, done what he had to do and done what Emery asked of him. So for this one, I'm going to give Danny Welbeck an 8. Going to move to the striker, and that's Alexandre Lacazette. What a brilliant performance from him. He is just getting better and better and better. Lethal in front of goal. His 2 goals yesterday were absolutely superb. And they come at a time when we needed it most. At 0-0 to put us 1-0 up. At 1-1 to put us 2-1 up. Crucial, crucial goals. His hold-up play, his link-up, pace, power, everything. So happy with the way he's playing. And he was my man of the match yesterday. And for his performance, I'm going to give Alexandre Lacazette a 10. Going to move into the substitutions. And first of all, we're going to go with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Brilliant performance when he came off the bench. Unbelievable. 2 goals. Played a lot closer to Lacazette. We played more of a 4-4-2 yesterday, which I feel's gone unnoticed a lot. And you see what he does. Exactly what I've been saying. Play him closer to Lacazette. Them two together are a lethal combination. Another couple of goals for Aubameyang yesterday. Brilliant performance. And for the fact that he did all that when he came on for a 20-minute spell, I'm going to give Aubameyang a 9. Next player was Aaron Ramsey. Again, good performance when he come on. Done what he had to do. Assisted. Scored a goal. Great performance all round when he came on. Will we get this contract sorted or not? Will he accept lower terms? Or, you know, are Arsenal just saying that's it, they don't want him? I don't know. It's a tough one. But yeah, for his performance when he came on, I'm going to give Aaron Ramsey an 8.5. Next player to come on was Guendouzi. Was hardly on, you know, for a long period of time and wasn't really involved. So I'm not going to give him a player rating for this one. Manager's rating, I'm going to give Unai Emery a 9 for this one. Was very bold in his team selection. Changed things around, obviously with the Europa on Thursday. Not scared to do that. It was a bit of a gamble to put Aubameyang on the bench. But he done things the right way round. Done what he had to do. The formation changed. It was more of a 4-4-2. Second half, we came out a completely different side. Substitutions had an impact again. And he's got a handy knack of doing that. So yeah, yesterday, brilliant. Loved him. What he does on the touchline. Celebrating all the goals. And tactically, he got everything right. So yeah, really happy. And yeah, for this one, I'm going to give Emery a 9, like I said. So there we have it. That is the player ratings. Now, of course, it is the international break. I've got a few things coming up during the next 2 weeks while that is on. Some Q&As and whatnot. Of course, watch out for the previews to the Leicester game, then the match day vlog. And then we're travelling out to Portugal for the game against Sporting Lisbon, Europa League. I'm looking forward to that one. So yeah, if you're new around here, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you share and make sure you comment. And I will see you lot soon. I'm out of here.